Hello, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for dropping by. If you have been here before, I appreciate your return. I have another haul from away. I am again in Oklahoma. I'm here for work. I was here in January. There isn't really much sourcing opportunity here. There's no bus system. The closest thing is a consignment store, which is an easy walk, like just under 1.5 miles, and I did go there last time. But this time I got very lucky. Elizabeth, an angel from one of my Facebook reseller groups, offered to pick me up and take me to a couple of thrift stores. So we did that. We went to 2 thrift stores, and then a couple of days later I went to the consignment shop, and I have a haul to show you. I'm going to start with the first store. It's called Turning Point. It's right next door to a church, and I think it serves that church, so I don't think it's a chain. Their prices are quite good. We did have a time limit. I had to come back to work. She had to work later in the day. So I wasn't as thorough as maybe I should have been. I think, I kind of wish I had gone through the jeans, but that's a category that I'm very insecure in. So I tend to not think about going there or go there last. So let's see what I got. I got 3 items in that store. The first item I got, not surprisingly, because this is my first focus normally, is shoes. I got these Fly London sandals. These are called, I have some notes on a few of these things. These are called the Yappy Gilly. Fly London, as far as I know, because I've only sold them once before, they used to be a bolo, but they're not so much anymore. But they still can make some money. There's a little bit of a ding right there. I may just put a little glue there to put that down instead of cutting it off. They're actually in really good condition. They're size 38. Not sure what that is, but not too small. Maybe 7.5, 8. I saw these listed from 40 to 128. Those were new with tag. And then the solds were 30 to 64, and the 64 with new with tags. I was thinking I was going to list them at 40, but I might even go as high as 50 because I can always go down. It's certainly the time of year to be listing these, but I will not be able to get anything listed for quite some time. I have a bunch of trips coming up, so my closet will be closed more than open through mid-May. If there's anything here you're interested in, let me know. I could try to get it listed sooner. Then I got 2 jackets. This is Columbia men's size large. Now, there's only certain things I'll pick up in Columbia. I won't pick up fleeces or quarter zips, but I'm pretty much not picking up fleeces or quarter zips anymore. If you're a reseller, are you picking that stuff up anymore? I feel like quarter zips never go out of style, but they're all, pretty much the same. So at this point, people who, sorry for the shadow, this isn't the best, obviously, situation. Anyway, I feel like people that like quarter zips have enough, and you don't need to just keep buying them. I know I have plenty, and it's not something I need to pick up. It's nicely padded inside. I like their wintry outer gear. Navy blue, gray, and black. Just a good winter jacket. Again, it is a large. Note that, because the next item, this is a brand I do really like to pick up. It's a Burton Dry Ride jacket. This particular one is called the, I thought I had it written down somewhere. Hang on. No, it's called the Covert though. I know this. And I was actually really pleased when I didn't look up comps in the store because it's Burton. It's in perfect condition as far as I can tell. So I was definitely going to buy it. It's a men's size small. And I found a couple of them listed. One was listed at 150, one was at a little over 100. And then the sold comps, there were some hovering around the 100 or over 100. And, you know, just under. So I was actually really pleased with that. Okay, so why I wanted you to note the size of that and the size of this is, here's a picture of me, somewhere, a picture of me in the men's size large Columbia. And then here is a picture of me in the men's size small Burton. They fit me very similarly. Like, you would not know one's a small, one's a large. The Burton's a little bit straighter. The Columbia goes like that, but look at those, but the sleeves on this Burton are crazy long. So I'm just making this point to show why I believe measurements are an essential part of your listing, because those numbers are practically meaningless. Even numbers from company to company, and even within a company, the size can be the exact same, and they're just not the same size. All right, so that is Turning Point. Then we went to Goodwill, which, as all Goodwills, was a little bit overpriced. And the jeans were $8.45. So I did look at the jeans there, and there was a pair of Ariats that I might have picked up just because I like Ariats, but really I shouldn't. And I wouldn't if I had found a lot of stuff. But if they'd been half price, and because I wasn't going to be doing that much sourcing, I might have picked them up, but not at that price. They had some new with tag women's Carhartt overalls, 2 pair, but they were, I think, $25, so definitely didn't buy those. If it had been a half price color, I might have picked up one of the pairs, not sure. Anyway, I picked this up because it was the last thing I picked up. I hadn't found any clothing, and I was on the fence, and Elizabeth said, oh, it's so nice though, and it's the half price color, and it's a wool blend, so I'm like, oh, all right. I would not have picked this up in Vegas, and I probably shouldn't have picked it up. The brand is Warren. It's got this kind of Asian thing there. I did look up the RN number, and they're actually, it's a company in New York, but made in China. Very cute, purple, double-breasted, kind of like cropped pea jacket thing with the animal print inside. Cheetah or leopard, I forget which. I kind of want to wear this a few times before I list it, but maybe I will list it. And it's past the season for this already in Las Vegas, so the odds are I'm not going to wear it until the fall, if I wear it at all. I'll list it. I won't get a lot for it, but it is adorable, and I thought that I should come home with a piece of clothing from that store. The rest is my favorite, of course, footwear. These are, it's like an expensive brand, AGL, Attilio Giusti Liambruni, made in Italy. They're like a ballet flat, but they have a little bit of a wedge. This isn't scalloped, it's just soft, like, you know, like a ballet slipper. Really nice leather. I have only had this brand once. It was a handbag, and it sold for a really nice price and very quickly. Though I have seen other resellers say that it can be a slow mover, but it was a good price, so I picked it up anyway. It's I thought I wrote something down about it. I'm actually going to list these at probably 40, maybe 50 also. 50 seems to be the number of this. I saw these boots and left them, and then when I did a sweep on my way out, I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna grab them. It's a brand I've never picked up before. It is Circus by Sam Edelman. I don't think you're gonna be able to see that. Can you see it inside? No, believe me, it's Circus by Sam Edelman. And they look humongous. They are an 11, which is big, but also because of the way the toe goes, like if it was rounded, it would probably stop right there, which is one of the reasons why, you know, I don't necessarily like that kind of toe, because I don't want my feet to look bigger. I do see a little bit of a scuff right here. I don't think it will show. It's tough with this. Oh, yeah, you can see it right there. But they are really in good condition. They show very little wear. These are were $120 new. When I looked on Nordstrom Rack, they had one pair left. It was $25, but they just had the one pair. I saw listed 3 black ones that were new with tags. 2 of them were 75 and 1 was 34. I feel like sometimes you can knock off the lowest one and the highest one and go with the center one. Like maybe the one who has $34 doesn't really, you know, it's just their boots and they're not, you know, they don't want them. But I found 1 pair of silver that had sold, also new with tag, and they had sold for $59. So I'm gonna list these at $50 because they're a size 11. Well, and because they're like metal, you know, like mirror boots. I expect them to sit for a while, but I'm okay with that. These were actually the first things I found. They're APL. This is the Tech Bloom Bliss. These are now on the website for $220. They used to be $200, and the reason why I know this is because I bought a pair. I bought them in like a cream color. They were $200. I wore them once. They sat and sat because they were comfortable. I just didn't wear them. I don't wear cream colored sneakers all that often. And so I eventually sold them, and I think they sold for $90. Now, if you know me, you're thinking, what? You spent $200 online for sneakers? Well, yes and no. I had a $200 gift card that came with a swag bag from an event. And so I used that to buy them. The comps on this are not amazing. Probably, I'm just gonna clean them. Actually, they had a couple of spots that are already gone. I could give the bottom a little spritz, but they're not bad. And I'll list them at 50 and see where it goes. If I can sell them for 30, I would still be okay with that because they were not super expensive. The Goodwill is lower priced than our Goodwill, I think. I don't shop regular thrift stores that often at home, so, but obviously since I bought them and with no discount, if I had bought them at home, I would get it. If it was not senior day, I would get a 20% discount. If it was senior day, I'd get a 40% discount. And I had already done the shoes completely, and I went back just on my way out, and these had not been there. So I don't know if they were new or if someone put them back. These are Born. That's a brand I don't regularly pick up. My friend picks them up, and she does quite well with them. I will only pick them up if it's a pair that just really speaks to me, and these did. I like this. Well, it's a wood look, but from afar, I was like, oh, could that be something Swedish? No, but the leather is really nice. They are a size, let me see. They're an 8. I'm not exactly sure why it says 38 there because they were certainly not $38. And they're not size 38. I will try to get that off. Otherwise, I'll just take another Sharpie and darken it. But they're in very good condition. I like them. Okay, so that was Goodwill. Now, let's do Persnickety Consignment, which I went to yesterday. It's a lovely little consignment store. The prices are pretty reasonable, maybe similar to our Goodwills, in fact. So still at full price, some of the things are just too much for a resale, unless you find like a real gem that's gonna sell high. But they always have colors that are 50% off. She says they change every month. And I got 2 things that were 50% off and 1 thing that was not. Interestingly enough, I was there, like I said, in January, and there I saw things that were still there in January. There was a pair of Corral boots that I had considered when I was there in January. They were 25% off, and I couldn't remember why I didn't buy it. I thought it might have to do with comps because they were 35, so even at 25% off, they were a little high. But Corral boots can do well, and they were really pretty. This time they were 50% off. And the reason why apparently I also didn't buy them is they were a size 6. So I didn't pick them up because, I mean, small sizes can sell. They just take a while. And so even at half price, I decided that I did not want to pick them up. So the one full price item I bought was a dress. I found a stock photo. I'll put one up so you can see how pretty it is because this won't show it. It's a brand I've never found before, and I've seen it in other people's videos. So I know other resellers pick it up. I don't think it's exactly a bolo brand, but at least it's not something that people don't ever pick up. It's Baltic born, so I'm always happy to try a new brand, size medium. Kind of a flutter sleeve, and it's sheer, and a little bit gathered here. It's got a surplice front, self-tie belt that is not missing, and kind of a long flowy skirt. No, I think it's just lined and then sheer. Anyway, I thought it was really pretty. It was on a hanger, and it was like hanging, not with the other dresses, but where you just like looked in there, you saw the whole thing, and I was like, oh, that is pretty. Saw the brand, and it was $7.95. I mean, that's not bad. That's full price. That's not bad at all. And so if you're in the area, I think it's worth visiting this consignment store. Plus, it's nice to support, you know, a local business. Next two items were half price. I don't know exactly what I paid because she uses Square for the credit card. So I just get an email receipt for the total. It doesn't break it down, and she takes the price tags. I guess that's how she keeps track of her records. So I remember that was $7.95. I think these at half price were probably $5 because I don't think I would have spent much more than that. Plus tax, they charge tax. These are Karl Lagerfeld black leather platform sneakers. I believe they are a 7.5 if memory serves, which it rarely does. Yeah, it is a 7.5. All right, they're in nice condition. A little bit of a mark there, which I should be able to get off. We'll see. It's not a big deal. Nice leather. I did look these up, and I guess they were decent because they came home with me, or came back to the hotel with me, and they're going home with me. So there must have been some. I didn't find a lot of them, but anyway. And finally, I picked up these Ariat's boots. I would not have picked these up if they weren't half price. I believe they were originally $25, so $12.50 plus tax. 8.517%, I think here. They're that nice, like nubuck leather. I'd say it's a little taller than or similar to a Fat Baby. I'm not really crazy about the Fat Babies, but these are the ATS, Advanced Technology System or something like that. Like the toe, I want a pair like with that toe. They're a size 8. I should try them on. They look big. And cowboy boots, like I remember I used to take, I think, a 7 or 7.5 in Justin's, and I'm an 8.5 to 9. And they are women's. They must be, oh my God, they're huge. Let me put my foot in. They're a size 8B. So that's why I believe they're women's. Oh, okay, yeah, they're an 8. They are a little small on me. I need an 8.5. Like my toe is hitting there, and I don't even have any socks on. So that takes care of that decision. Can't even wear them for a while. Anyway, they appear to be in really good condition. This looks like the size dot from the store, so they can't have been worn that much. No heel drag or anything. Very happy with these. I don't know what the comps are on it. At that price, I was just like, yeah, I'll do it. There's a ding there, but who cares? Anyway, so that is it from Oklahoma. I will have, my next haul video will also be from away and from 2 places, which is difficult because I'm going to Reno and then I'm going straight to St. Louis. So I don't get to unload my luggage and then go to the next one. I've already set up my friend with the car is going to be in St. Louis and is prepared to take me to the bins. So anyway, I should have a good haul. I'll have to be ultra picky because that's so much thrifting to fit in my luggage. Okay, that's it. I hope to see you again soon. If you liked this video or if you're just feeling kindly, hit the thumbs up on your way out. Bye now.